Hi there! Today we're going to take a look at a way to get far more mileage out of the licks and the material that you already know. But some of the greatest solos ever played were actually built from surprisingly small amounts of material. So instead of jumping from one lick to another, we're going to take one single phrase and use it throughout an entire chord progression. Sometimes we repeat it exactly as it is, and other times we'll change just one note, often only by a half step. This is one of the simplest ways to sound more melodic, more intentional, and more connected to the harmony. And one great example of this is the Clapton song Wonderful Tonight, where he plays the same theme in the introduction over and over, just changing the last note to fit the next chord coming up. So we will take a look at that song, first thing we do now before moving on to our own stuff. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so if we take a look at the Eric Clapton song here, we have a G in the beginning, and he plays the lick up here. I want to play it down here now to illustrate what I'm talking about. So he starts on this note, bends up this note. This is the third of the G chord. Then when the D chord comes, he lands on this note. Then he plays the lick again. Lands on the note E here on the C chord. The third of the C chord. D again, the fifth, and then he climbs up, so the seventh, the ninth, and lands on the D, the note D, which is the fifth of the G chord. So as you can see here, he uses the same phrase, but he ends on chord tones all the way through this intro. Very clever, sounds great for a sweet ballad like this, right? And what we're going to do now, we're going to use this concept in a blues context. We're going to play an A blues here. And the phrase goes like this. Start on the 7th fret on the D string, come up on the 5th fret on the G string, and then on the 7th fret on the G string and bend that up a whole step. And land on the 5th string, on the same note actually, on the B string. And then climb back down on the G string on the 5th fret. Hit that twice. Then come back down to the D string, fret 7, and we end the phrase up here again on fret 5 on the G string, and give that a slight bend here. The whole lick goes like this. 1, 2, 3. So that's the root of the A chord, and then we come up and play the 5th of the A chord, the 3rd, come down again on the root. So that's really the notes of an A major triad. And then when we come to the D chord, we play the exact same phrase. But we don't bend this note. We just play that, like that. So we start on the A, and that's the 5th of the D chord. That. Then we come up here to the note C, which is the 7th of the D chord. And then we bend this note up to the note E, which is the 9th of the D chord in this 9th chord. And then we come down again. So again, all these notes fits nicely within this D9 chord. Okay? Let's check out the E chord, what happens there. So this phrase over an E, it's not really the most bluesy sound you can find. So we're going to modify this a little bit, and we're going to start out the same way. And from here we come up to the 8th fret of the B string. We'll give that a little mini bend. Like a little twist. 1, 2, 3. And then we end everything on the A chord again. The end of 12 bars. Like that. And together with the backing tracks, the whole thing sounds like this. I hope you found this interesting. Until next time, keep those strings stringing now, okay?